and welcome back to Colonel Samuel Smith Park for Game 2 of the inaugural Men's Club Championships, AFL Canada. This one's going to be another all-Ontario battle between the Hamilton Wildcats and the Toronto Rebels. Rebels 8-2 in the AFL Ontario regular season and have won the last 3 premierships in AFL Ontario. And we're away. So ball up, ball on the ground, and a battle for it, and a whistle and a free kick given to the Wildcats. High kick off of hands, picked up by the Rebels, but given back away. Wildcats kick it towards their forward end of the ground. Picked up by Fabry. There's a kick right to and a mark by Antsy. Low kick on the line. Will it find the boundary line? It does, and will be a boundary throw-in. Again, this is the second game of this tournament. 2 Southern Ontario teams, the Toronto Dingoes and the Hamilton Wildcats. Kick to the pocket and over the boundary. Up there by number 1, Jovan Love. While the Wildcats defending. Kicked off the ground. Picked up by Cinco. But that's intercepted by Lucas Rathjeb. Kick towards the hot spot, off defensive hands. Wildcats continue to defend. Doing well, though. Kick towards the boundary. It finds it, and that's going to be a boundary throw-in. Again, this is a Pool A encounter. The 8 teams split into 2 pools. 2 best records in each pool will play for the championship tomorrow afternoon. A 2-day tournament here near the campus of Humber College. Kick doesn't go well there for Chan, and there's a whistle. And will be a free kick for Tersini. That kick off hands. Still possession, though, for the Rebels. On the ground, no score here. Almost 2 minutes played here, or almost a minute and a half played here in this game. There's a mark by Tersini. High kick. Really where a lot of Wildcats were, and they gained possession on a free kick, so they'll get to clear. Here is Creighton. Nice mark there for the Wildcats. Down the line. Off of hands, no mark there, but there is a whistle and a free kick given to the Rebels. Again, have won the last 3 flags in AFL Ontario. High kick. Oh, big leap, but no mark there, and the Wildcats get to clear. Low kick. That goes a long distance. Down the line. Who can get the ball? There's a tackle. No whistle yet, and now there's one. And likely a ball up here. No score here. between the Rebels and the Wildcats. All on the ground. Lots of players around the ball right now. Over half the players are all around the ball here. Not a lot of room. All up again. Not a lot of space here. Still going forward for the Wildcats, though. In the pocket. Can they get a free kick? Can they get some space? They do. Kick towards goal. But that misses everything. And that will be a out on the full call and a free kick to the Rebels. No scores yet here. In this second game of 8 games here at Colonel Samuel Smith Park. Some nice shuffling there by the Rebels, and they get it towards their forward 50. Not quite there yet. Wildcats are defending, and there's a whistle and will be a ball up. Welsh up there for the Rebels, but the Wildcats gain possession. Nice breakage of a tackle there. Kick right to midfield. Picked up by the Rebels. And that looks like going to be a mark. It is to William Hack. Probably too far out to score. Looking for a teammate. Long kick, though. And that will be off of hands and through for a behind. So that's our first point. Rebels gain the first point, but not the goal they're looking for. But they do have the lead here in the first half of this the first half of the first half of this game. First score. So it's 1-0 for the Rebels. And the Wildcats now trying to gain some ground. Mark getting some flow here. The dew is burning off, so you can see that a little easier for ball possession perhaps in the second game. High kick, can't mark it. Good defending there by the Rebels, and but a free kick given. Yeah, free kick given to the Rebels. They lead 1-0. And given up on the mark there by the Wildcats. High kick. Can't mark it. Attempted clear by the Rebels, but it goes right back to Wildcats. Kick towards their forward 50. No mark there. Good defensive work there by the Rebels. Good teamwork there. A mark goes, gets picked up. Kick towards there. Rebels with some space. Here's Daniel McCormick, and he gets a mark to William Hack. Hack kicks towards goal and kicks it towards, and there is it touched? It is, looks like it's touched and a behind. So that will be, no. Yep. So that's the second behind there for the Rebels. So it is a 2-0 lead here for the Rebels. No goals yet here in this one. Wildcats will attempt to clear. Long kick towards midfield. Oh, nice mark there by Aiden Score, I believe that. Eagles trying to get it farther up the field. Handball goes awry. Ball just left there. Finally picked up by the Rebels. And another intercept mark there by the Wildcats. Kick towards a good spot, but not Not where he wanted to put it, and the Rebels again gain possession. Here's another mark. Rebels lead 2-0 on 2 behinds. No goals yet in this one. Approaching the halfway point of the first half of this game. Again, if you've just joined us, these are 2 20-minute halves that these games are. These teams will be playing 4 games over 2 days. 3 round-robin games and a final each. That's off of hands, but another whistle. So this will be a free kick given to Colin Bulk. High kick. Can they mark it? Oh, they do. It's a nice one. Andrew Brown. Brown kicks it to a free player to William Hack. You have to think Hack will have a kick at goal here. Rebels with a couple free players and 2 marks to give a chance to kick at goal. Hack with his run up, looking for the first goal of this game. It looks pretty good, and it is good. There's the first goal of the game. The Rebels lengthen their lead. 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points to no points for the Wildcats. Certainly the start that the Rebels wanted, not quite the way the Wildcats wanted this one to start. Again, the Rebels, they were 8-2 in the regular season, but again won the flag in AFL Ontario, their 3rd straight. Another ball up. It's on the ground, and there'll be a whistle. So free kick to the Wildcats. They just play on. Quick kick. It's off of hands. Going towards the line. Rebels defending well. Ball on the ground. After it is Love. And there's a whistle. And a free kick given to Jovan Love. Kick down the line. Over the heads of the 2 players. Picked up by Cinco. Victor Cinco. And that ball off of hands. Picked up by Hughes. Hughes gets it towards, but it goes back to the Wildcats. Ball on the ground. Ooh, that's a big tackle. How will the umpire see that one? That's a high tackle and will be a free kick to the Rebels. Rebels again, leading 8-0 here in this first half. These short games, you don't want to get into too much of a deficit in the first half. There won't be that much time to gain ground, so leads will be very important. Rebels, short kick, not 15, didn't get it anyway. Defense holding. Jim Smith for the Wildcats clear it. It's in midfield, picked up by the Rebels, but goes back to the Wildcats. High kick. Nobody able to pick that up, but just batting it forward. Only 1 forward in their forward 50 for the Wildcats. Ball on the ground. Several players around. Rebels trying to gain control, defending hard here, but picked up by the Wildcats. That was kicked and is a free kick, is a mark there for the Wildcats. They're going to have a kick a goal here. Can they get their first goal of this game? It looks pretty good, but goes a little bit awry. For that'll be their first point, but only 1 point for the Wildcats. So that's 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points. 1 behind, 1 point for the Wildcats. The defensive kick doesn't go well, right in the hands of the Wildcats player. Jeff Borses. And here's this kick is 33, Aiden score, I believe. Penmanship is a thing. Kick towards goal. It looks good. And there's their first goal. So the Wildcats are able to reply, and they get to within 1 point here in the first half. So that's 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points for the Wildcats on 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points for the Rebels. We have a game here. Payable Sport is the official tournament partner of the 2025 Men's Club Championships. With more than 20 years of experience and a deep understanding of the international footy market, Payable Sport is your source for high-quality on- and off-field apparel. Visit tribalsport.com.au to order your club merchandise today. Rebels gain control again. It's a Mark right in front of goal. Daniel McCormick looks to be about 10 meters from goal. Rebels looking for a quick reply after the Wildcats goal on the other end. Here's a kick. Oh, it went wide. It went right. So only a behind for the Rebels. 1 goal, 3 behinds, 9 points. The Wildcats, 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. If you're watching, there is some issues with our scoreboard, so just note that we are attempting to get that fixed. Wildcats with possession. That handball, nicely done, off the ground, picked up. Kicked, it finds turf, but it also finds a Wildcat. They're going forward. That handball finds, it's a kick, it's low. It's on, it could roll through, and it does, but on the wrong side of the post. So that will be another behind for the Wildcats. 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points. For them, 1 goal, 3 behinds, 9 points for the Rebels. Again, the second game of 8 games here today at Colonel Samuel Smith Park. Beautiful day here in Toronto, Ontario. If you're in the area, come by and see some footy. I don't believe there's any other sporting events that are important happening in the city. There is one, but this is way cheaper than going to Rogers Centre to watch the Jays today. Anyway, there's a mark there by the Rebels. Rob Tresini. Again, probably too far to score, but he has a pretty good boot on him, so we'll see. Narrow 1 point lead for the Rebels right now. Low kick. It looks pretty good, and it is. So there's another goal for the Rebels. What a kick. And that lengthens out their lead. 2 goals, 3 behinds. 15 points. To the Wildcats, 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points. Rebels again have to be favored in this game. They have the last 3 flags in AFL Ontario. Ball up. Just over a minute by our clock remaining in this first half. Again, our clock is unofficial, so there may be differences in our clock to the official clock. So that's a throw and another free kick to the Rebels. Towards the hot spot. Here is Tresini, kick again towards goal, and it doesn't go off a hand, and it goes through, so that's another goal for the Rebels and another goal for Tresini. Rebels taking a bit of control here. That's 3 goals, 3 behinds. 21 points to the Wildcats, 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points. Wildcats have had a bit of the ball, but the Rebels have used it better, and certainly have had better kicking towards goal. Wildcats, tempted mark, but can't take it down. Rebels defense, kick towards midfield. There's a mark, uncontested. There by Connor Hughes. He kicks towards their forward 50. There's a whistle. And a free kick to the Wildcats. And there's the horn. So after 20 minutes, one half of this game, the Rebels have taken control. The defending, the three-time AFL Ontario premiers lead this game on 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 points to the Wildcats. 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points. We're going to take a break. I'm going to take a break, and we'll be back in approximately 7 minutes and 53 seconds. See you then.
Google Forms now accepts payments. The Payable Forms add-on allows for seamless integration of a digital checkout with your Google Forms. Install the Payable Forms add-on, link your payment provider, share, and get paid. Your customers can use Apple Pay, Google Pay, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, Cash App, Venmo, and more. Save time and hassle by automating your payment process quickly and simply. Payable Forms gets you paid.
Play for fun. Play for fitness. Play for glory. Play for community. Play for club. Play for country. Play for each other. Play because you love playing. Play footy. Visit AFLCanada.com and find a club near you today.
Welcome back to Colonel Samuel Smith Park for the second half of our second game here today of the inaugural, the 2025 AFL Canada Men's Club Championship. We have the Toronto Rebels and the Hamilton Wildcats, a Pool A matchup. There's 8 teams in this tournament, separated into 2 pools. The 2 best records of those 2 pools will play for the in the grand final tomorrow afternoon. Also tomorrow we have the Women's Plus match between Team Quebec and Team Ontario. So that'll be something not to miss. Here's the ball up. Off of hands. Picked up by the Wildcats. Defending here is Hansi. Wildcats gain control again. Off of hands. It's juggled, but that's a mark. So this is 33 Aiden Score, we believe the name is. As I say, penmanship is a thing, people. Anyway, they do have a free kick and a pass. Probably not kicking for goal. He's gonna look for a teammate. Kick is away. Doesn't have the journey, and it's knocked through for a behind. So the Wildcats, the third behind of the game, will increase their score to 9. The Rebels clear. That is 3-3-21 for the Rebels. 1 goal, 3 behinds, 9 points for the Wildcats. There's a tackle, and that's holding the ball. And the Rebels will clear their forward 50. Picked up there. Kick up midfield towards Jake Chan. Chan picks it up. Kicks towards their forward 50, but right in the hands of the defender. is 13, Charles Thompson. Ball finds turf and then picked up by Lucas Rathjeb. Ball now bouncing around. Picked up there by the Wildcats. The player hurt there, and there's a whistle. There's a player hurt, so we'll have a bit of a stoppage in play. Ball up. Off hands. Wildcats get the bounce, but not necessarily the possession. Ball finding turf. Ball just going slowly forward. And there's another whistle, another ball up. Again, the Rebels lead 21-9. Second game of the inaugural AFL Canada Men's Club Championship. Rebels picking the ball. Attempted bounce. That didn't go well. Ball on the ground. Kick towards their defense. Wildcats gain possession. There's a kick towards goal. It goes just a little bit right, and that will be the Wildcats' fourth behind. 1 goal, 4 behinds, 10 points. The Rebels, 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 points. Rebels lead by 11 here in the second half. Again, there's 2 20-minute halves in these games. These teams will be playing 4 games total of these games this weekend. Wildcats attempting to get a mark in their forward 50, but that's a nice mark by Connor Hughes. Defensively, the Rebels have really been a hard nut to crack at times here. Kick towards, nice pickup. Here's a handball there by Casserly. And there's another whistle. And a free kick given to the Wildcats. Wildcats behind by 11 here. Just over 4 minutes played here in the second half. Again, 2 20-minute halves. Free kick given to Yamada. Yamada kicked to a free player, number 5, Reed Creighton. Handball to Smith. Smith kicked towards the pocket. That doesn't go to a Wildcat. The Rebels trying to defend. Kick, though, right to number 8, Shayna Yamada. Yamada, quick kick, and he's up in the air, but doesn't come down with it. Wildcats gain control again. Here's a long kick over the head of his teammate. And it's on the line. It does go over finally, and will be a boundary throw in the forward 50 of the Hamilton Wildcats. Off of Wildcat hands. Ball on the ground. Lots of players around. Yamada there. There's a whistle. And free kick given to the Wildcats. This will be Jimmy Smith. Great last name, Smith. See if he can narrow the lead here. Get the Wildcats back into it. Be within a kick if he can kick this goal. It's way left and doesn't make the journey. It's batted towards the line and it makes it over for a behind. So that will be Wildcats' 5th behind, 1 goal, 5 behinds, 11 points to the Rebels. 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 points. Rebels trying to defend. Nice mark there. High kick towards number 2, Chan. Doesn't come down with it, but does gain possession. Handball. Batted there to Tersini. Tersini kicked towards their forward 50 and Brown. But Wildcats come down with it and clear. Picked up by the Rebels. There's a whistle. And that's a free kick. High kick down the line. Oh, goes up for it. Can't come down with the mark. That was Brown. Wildcats kick up the midfield, but there's an intercept mark, and the Rebels will be able to come back with it. Here's a kick. Oh, Brown goes up again. Can't come down with it, but he's been a force out there. Wildcats now trying to defend. Dipsy doodle there. Kick high. And there's an intercept mark, I believe, by Colborne. Kick here to Anstey. Anstey, kick towards his forward 50. Off of defensive hands, but picked up by Brown, but doesn't quite go the way he wanted on the kick. Again, the Rebels lead on 3 goals, 3 behind, 21 points. The Wildcats 1 goal, 5 behinds, 11 points. Payable Apps, the official streaming partner of the 2025 Men's Club Championship. Simplify all the effort involved in accepting, collecting, and reporting electric payments with Payable Apps. Visit payableapps.com to automate your payments today. Wildcats have the ball. That goes a little bit too far, and then off defensive hands. Will be a Rebels free kick. We approach the 9-minute mark here in the second half. Again, 20-minute halves in these games. These teams will be playing 4 games in 2 days. That kick low, picked up by the Rebels. Low kick towards the pocket. Defended, kept in by the Wildcats. Long kick down the line. And there's a nice mark. Wildcats will try to get this down to their forward end of the field. High kick finds turf, and there's a whistle. Another Rebel free kick. Rebels lead by 10. Approaching the halfway point here in the second half. Long kick. Looked to be the advantage of the Wildcats, but no mark taken anyway. And that ball's in dispute, and there's a whistle. Leave a ball up. Again, if you're in the Toronto area, come down, see some great footy. We're here all day pretty much. 8 games being played. Teams from all across the country. Rebels with the ball. That's Fabry. Goes a bit wide. Wildcats gain control. That's off hands, goes into the pocket. And they gain control. Certainly looking to get to within a goal here. And there's another whistle, and it looks like it's a free kick to Hamilton. Too far to score. It's just outside the 50-meter line. Oh, ball up, excuse me. Wildcats do gain possession. Scott with the handball. Rebels gain control on a bit of space here. Long kick. That could be a... can't take it down. Oh. The legs out of the Wildcat there. No call. Casserly with the mark. Over here to Capilla. Capilla with the kick. Oh, that's a beauty kick off the side of the boot. And that always was going to go in Connor Hughes' hands. Just inside the 50-meter line, forward area for the Rebels. Trying to lengthen their lead. It's a low kick. It's right and not marked. Hamilton will try to clear. There's a tackle. No free kick given. Hamilton trying to clear. There's a high kick to the midfield and a mark. Handball to number 8, Yamada. Yamada kick to the side. That's going to find the boundary line and will be a boundary throw-in. 10-point lead here for the Rebels. You're here at Colonel Samuel Smith Park in Toronto, near the campus of, there's off hand, excuse me. Rebels with the ball. That's off of hands. Wildcats will attempt to clear. They do. Kick up the midfield. That didn't find 24 Donis. Off of hands. There's a tackle without the ball, and that will be a free kick to the Wildcats. Hands off the ball. Kick towards their forward 50. Nice mark there. That's number 19, Michael Visser. And that's a 50-meter penalty, so he's going to be right in front of goal here. This could be a big, big goal here for the Wildcats. And it is. The Wildcats will get to within a goal here. 2 goals, 5 behinds, 17 points to the Rebels. 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 points. So this is definitely a game. Just over 6 minutes left here in this one. This would be a major upset if the Wildcats can get another here and take the lead. Ball up as just under 6 minutes left. Ball on the ground. Picked up by the Rebels, and that's a nice tackle there by number 12, Jimmy Smith. And they're going to give him the holding the ball call. Free kick to the Wildcats. Kick just off of hands there. It's on the ground. Rebels defending. Near the line, kept in. And off of hands, and that's over the line. In the pocket, in the forward 50 for the Wildcats. They're behind by 4. 1 goal gives them the lead. It's thrown in, off of hands. Stephen Walker briefly had it. Rebels trying to defend. That kick, just off the hands of Jimmy Smith. And here is Rob Trusini. Gets it out of danger for the Rebels. And now, with some room, is McCormick. He picks it up. There's the handball. It's to Jordan Welsh. Kicks towards goal. It looks good. And it is good. It's a goal to Jordan Welsh and the Rebels. And that will lengthen their lead. That's 4 goals, 3 behinds. 27 points to the Wildcats. 2 goals, 5 behinds, 17 points. Boy, the Wildcats had an opportunity in their forward end of the field, but couldn't get it towards the big sticks. Rebels pick up the ball and go right down the field and get the goal. Boy, it must be disappointing at this point for the Wildcats. Just over 4 minutes left here in the second half of this one. Kick high. And there's a Rebel mark there by number 29, Hugh Anstey. Back come the Rebels. Kick towards their forward 50. There's an open player. Off his hands. It's kicked towards goal off the ground. And it's a goal! It's another goal for the Rebels. It looked like that was William Hack, who just kicked it off the deck and threw the big sticks for their 6th goal. 6 goals, 3 behinds, 33 points to the Wildcats. 5 goals, 3 behinds for the Rebels, 33 points, 2 goals, 5 behind, 17 points for the Wildcats. That's a big goal here with just about 3 minutes by our clock left in this one. Remember, our clock is unofficial, so there can be differences between that and the official clock. Hamilton defending again. Off of hands in the pocket. Coming up next, Grand River Gargoyles and the first non-Ontario team to play today in the tournament, the Atlantic Pirates, which we'll talk more about later. Kick towards goal for the Rebels, and it doesn't come down with defensive mark. Kick towards goal, and it's touched. So that is a Rebels behind by Andrew Brown. Five goals, 34 points for the Rebels. High kick. There's a mark. Rebels need to get a goal quickly here to have a chance in this one. Given up, and there's a whistle and a free kick to the Wildcats. Approaching 1 minute left by our clock left in this one. Rebels with a 16-point lead. Kick towards the Wildcats forward 50, but picked up by the defense. And it was kicked towards open grass. The Rebels get it. Some ground. There's a free player in the pocket. William Hack. That'll be a boundary throw in. Thrown up high, boundary throw in. Off of hands. Wildcats defend. There's a mark by Connor Hughes. Hughes, you'd have to think, won't be in a hurry here. Clock is the Rebels' friend at this moment. That goes off of a Wildcat hand, but he does pick it up again, and there's a mark by Yamada. Yamada kicks it, finds grass, picked up by the Rebels. Just a little toe poke. Here is Colborne. Colborne. Long kick, and there's a mark there by number 21, William Hack. That kick off of hands. After it is McCormick. Has it now. And that kick will be after the horn. But they get the win. The Toronto Rebels, 5 goals, 3 behinds, 33 points. The Hamilton Wildcats, 2 goals, 5 behinds, 17 points. So the Rebels continue their winning ways after their AFL Ontario flag here at the AFL Canada Men's Club Championships. And Wildcats with a good start, but the Rebels come down with the victory. So coming up next will be the Grand River Gargoyles against the Atlantic Pirates, a Pool B matchup. Atlantic Pirates, a combination of the 4 teams in the Maritimes: Sydney Giants, Halifax Dockers, St. John Bulldogs, and Cornwall PEI Tigers. So we'll look forward to that. And I'll look forward to being back here in 7 minutes and 53 seconds or so. Join you back here at the AFL Canada inaugural Men's Club Championships here in Greater Toronto, Ontario.